Hi, this is Fab here from Dating Mr. Right, the place to be to learn how to meet and date the man of your dreams. So today's topic is about how to create a perfect environment for your Mr. Right to actually emerge. One of the biggest problems out there today is that guys actually struggle to find that man. They don't know where to look because you probably lost a bit of faith in Grindr or even like the conventional ways that we used to meet guys. For instance, just going out to a club and try to like talk to people there, and then those places, the setting in which they are in, are perfect if you're looking for like a one night stand or just for a hookup, but not necessarily the environment that breeds the culture, the setting for Mr. Right to emerge. Now, here's what you need to do. You need to actually first find out how your Mr. Right thinks. You actually need to be his psychologist. How does he think? What are his attitudes? What are his hobbies? What are his interests? The reason why you want to find this out first is so you know where to look for him, okay? At the end of the day, you can't just have, okay, I'm going to look for my Mr. Right, I'm going to look in Grindr, or I'm going to go to nightclubs and then try to look for him there. It's too broad. You have to actually get specific as to what kind of people or what kind of person do you want to date, okay? Once you have a clear idea as to how your Mr. Right thinks or what he likes, what are his dislikes, what are his values, what are his hobbies, what are his interests, what are his career aspirations, once you know what it is, then your second step is about creating the environment for him to emerge. And you can do that by enlarging your social circle, right? So this has to happen. You need to enlarge your social circle, okay? There's many ways you can do that. You can actually go and join specific clubs that has specific interests. So for example, a social club or a sports club, or around the interests and hobbies of your Mr. Right, okay? And your job then is to make new connections and then build and nurture those connections, catch up one-on-one with those people. And then all these different connections, you can actually bring them together and then organize like a dinner party, for instance, or just like a picnic, okay? You can also use your current social network or your current group of friends, and what you can do is actually organize like a picnic or a dinner party. It doesn't have to be a picnic or a dinner party. It could be anything. It could be any event that you can organize. Right, and when you do that, then ask your friends to bring their own friends. It doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, because the next person the next new connection that you can make can be either your Mr. Right, or can provide a pathway or a connection to lead to your Mr. Right, or to a candidate for your Mr. Right. So new connections are so important, but again, it has to match the profile of your Mr. Right, its personality, its interests, its like and dislike. And that way you actually focus, instead of just going out there in the masses and just try to look for Mr. Right. It's like looking for what's that called? Looking for a pin in a haystack or something like that. Whatever it's called. You have to have an actual specific tailored strategy based on your Mr. Right, how he looks like and how he thinks, okay? Once you have that, then your job is to go out there and actually create the environment by reaching out to people, reaching out to your current network and actually build on expanding it. Or you may just create it from scratch and look for more people that looks like or that resonates more with your idea of Mr. Right. You may look at your social network, you're like, wow, none of those people really resembles like my Mr. Right, or not resembles in terms of physically speaking, but in terms of interest, values, priorities in life and aspirations. So if this is the case, then I would suggest you to actually create the environment for it by reaching out, meeting new people, and really start building your social network. That makes the process a lot stressful because you're kind of like killing two birds in one stone. You're improving your social life, you're having more fun, and at the same time, you're creating the space for your Mr. Right to emerge. So this is it for today. And actually, the last thing I want to say is you actually need to go and implement this right now. Okay, so sit down and write down find out the profile of your Mr. Right. What are his attitudes? What are his interests? What are his hobbies? And once you have this, then start creating an action plan. How are you going to create the environment to attract this Mr. Right? Perhaps you're going to join a club. All right, I'm going to challenge you to go out there and do that. Go and join some sort of volunteering organization or like a sports club. Or what you can do is organize like a picnic this weekend or a dinner party. And when you do so, what's most important is that you ask your friends to bring other friends, more people, so you can meet more people. And the next connection you might make could be your Mr. Right, or just like a potential candidate for your Mr. Right. Alright, so this is it for today, and feel free to send any questions at magnificencecoaching@fabricejoseph.com or just comment down below. And I hope you guys got heaps of value out of this video, and I'll see you next time.